Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Sian. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more. There are loads of helpful videos on this channel. Today I have for you a winter to be read. I'm very sorry, but I don't have a December wrap up because I literally only read one book. So I didn't think there was any point filming a whole video for it. So I thought I would film books I want to read this winter. I was sent 3 of these from Mumsnet as a thank you for doing their book club, but all the rest of them I have bought or been given for Christmas. First up is called The Promise by Katarina Diamond, and this says, "No one can protect you from your past. When a young woman is found strangled in her own bedroom, DS Imogen Gray and DS Adrian Miles are plunged into an investigation to find a twisted serial killer who likes to date his victims before he kills them. Determined to stop the horrific deaths, Imogen is forced to act as bait. But will she get caught in her own trap? As the search for the killer ramps up, attention falls on the strange new boy in town. Why does he watch the neighbours through the windows? And could the truth be closer to home than any of them realise?" Want to keep me on my toes in January. The next one I have to read is one that comes highly recommended from Jess McGlynn, who is Catch a Single Thought. I'll leave a link to her in the down bar. And it's Jenny Han, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And it says on the back, "Lara Jean's love life is about to go from imaginary to out of control. Lara Jean's song keeps love letters in her hat box a mother gave her, one for every boy she's ever loved. She can say anything she wants because the letters are her eyes only until the day they're sent out." And I haven't seen this on Netflix yet, but I also want to watch it once I've read the book. But I definitely need to read the book first. Next up is one called The Peculiar Pegs of Riddling Wood. And this is by Samuel J. Halpin, and I think this is a children's book, but I'm still going to enjoy reading it. It says, "This is the story of a sleepy town called Suds, a place where stories fill the air of children turning grey and disappearing without a trace. Poppy and Erasmus are certain there's something going on in Suds, and they're determined to unravel its secrets. But when they discover the answers might lie in the dark and twisting woods, can they find the courage to creep inside and solve this riddling mystery?" I don't like the woods either, so that's probably going to scare me. Another book that a friend recommended, so I bought it. An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. It says on the back, it's quite short and sweet, "If you came across an absolutely remarkable thing at 3 AM in New York City, would you keep walking or do the one thing that would change your life forever?" I haven't read a Hank Green book before. I've read quite a lot of John Green books, so I'm going to enjoy reading Hank's book. And speaking of John, the next one I have is John Green, Turtles All the Way Down. And again, this is one that someone recommended and I thought, yes, let's buy it. It says, 16-year-old Azza is trying to be a good daughter, a good friend and a good student. She's also trying to track down a fugitive billionaire, Russell Pickett, who has vanished without a trace. Alongside her best and most fearless friend Daisy, Azza sets off in pursuit of the truth and a $100,000 reward. The trail leads them to Pickett's son, Davis, a sometimes friend of Azza's who might have the clues they need. But as her compulsive thought spirals take an ever tighter grip on her mind, Azza finds herself struggling to keep her investigations and her life from falling apart. This is one that I've been sent. It's called Leave Me by Gail Foreman, and says, "Is it every woman's fantasy to pack a bag and leave all the challenges behind? Meet Mary Beth Klein, a harried working mother who's so busy taking care of her husband and twins that she doesn't even realise she's had a heart attack. When her recuperation seems to be an imposition on those who rely on her, Mary Beth does the unthinkable. She packs a bag and leaves. Now is the time to find out who she really is and where she came from. Far from the demands of family and career, she's finally able to own up the secrets she's been keeping from herself and those she loves." This book I got for Christmas from my husband, and it is Becoming by Michelle Obama. It says on the back, "There's a lot I still don't know about America, about life, about what the future might bring, but I do know myself. My father, Fraser, taught me to work hard, laugh often, and keep my word. My mother, Marion, showed me to think for myself and to use my voice. Together in our cramped apartment on the south side of Chicago, they helped me see the value in our story, in my story, in the larger story of our country, even when it's not pretty or perfect, even when it's more real than you want it to be. Your story is what you have, what you always have. It is something to own. Looking forward to reading this one so much. Another book I got for Christmas is this one. It's Rebecca Solnit and it's a field guide to getting lost. And it says, in this investigation into loss, losing and being lost, Rebecca Solnit explores challenges of living with uncertainty. A field guide to getting lost takes in subject as eclectic as memory and map making, Hitchcock movies and Renaissance painting. Beautifully written, this book combines memoir, history and philosophy, shedding glittering new light on the way we live now. Another one I got for Christmas is Kate Humble, Thinking on My Feet. The small joy of putting one foot in front of another. This book celebrates the simple, fundamental act of walking, the remarkable effect it has on our minds and bodies, and the pleasure of moving through the world at a walking pace. I do love my walking, as most of you know, so that should be good fun to read. And the final book I have, another one I got for Christmas, by Anne Enright, called The Gathering. The 9 surviving children of the Hegarty clan gather in Dublin for the wake of their wayward brother Liam. It wasn't the drink that killed him, although that certainly helped. It was what happened to him as a boy in his grandma's house in the winter of 1968. His sister Veronica was there then, as she is now, keeping the dead man company for just another little while. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to reading those books. I don't think I'm going to get them all read in winter, but I shall give it a good go. I've set myself a task of reading 60 books in 2019. I managed 56-ish, I think, in 2018, so I think it's achievable. I've just got to stick to making sure I'm reading regularly. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to, please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Alright, bye.